Okay, great. Thank you. I'd like to conduct our legislative caucus before calling our legislative session to order. So following our caucus, I will call the meeting to order. Mr. Humphrey will call our roll. The invocation this evening will be led by Councilwoman Daniels, who is participating virtually. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Councilwoman Rawls. For communications this evening, we have two presentations. The first will be delivered by Ms. Patricia Robinson, who serves as the CEO of Evolve Youth Trades Academy. And the second, we will be celebrating the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf football team, the winners of the CFA Smurf Bowl. They're the champions. We will then move to courtesy of the floor. Then we will move to approval of the minutes for the legislative session that occurred on October 28th, 2025. We will then move to reports of committees. I will deliver the first report on behalf of the Administration Committee on the work session of November 3rd, 2025. The next report will be delivered by our Community and Economic Development Committee Chair, Councilwoman Daniels, on the work session of November 3rd, 2025. The next report will be delivered by our Public Safety Committee Chair, Councilman Jones, on the work session of November 3rd, 2025. And the final committee report will be delivered, Councilman Rodriguez, our Public Works Committee Chair, is absent this evening. We have two ordinances for first reading, Bill 10 of 2025, which will move to the Administration Committee, and Bill 11 of 2025, which will also move to the Administration Committee. We do not have any ordinances for amendment or ordinances for final passage. We will then move to resolutions. The first resolution for consideration is Resolution 70 of 2025, which we will vote upon. Resolution 72 of 2025, which we will vote upon. Resolution 73 of 2025, we will vote upon. Resolution 74 of 2025, we will vote upon. Resolution 75 of 2025 will move to the Community and Economic Development Committee. Resolution 78 of 2025, we will vote upon. Resolution 79 of 2025, we will vote upon. Resolution 80 of 2025 will move to the Public Works Committee. Resolution 81 of 2025 will also move to the Public Works Committee. Resolution 82 of 2025 will move to the Administration Committee. Resolution 83 of 2025 will move to the Administration Committee. Resolution 84 of 2025 will move to the Budget and Finance Committee. And Resolution 85 of 2025 will move to the Public Safety Committee. Is there any old business for discussion, council members?
Yes, I would like to reread my statement from last week since it's the legislative session, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Any other old business? Okay. Any new business?
Yes, President Hill, I just would like to make an announcement about a program that's being offered for our youth from 18 to 24, Justice Involved Youth, and I'll explain a little bit about it.
Okay. And Councilwoman Davis? You have new business? Okay.
I'd just like to make an announcement.
Okay. Sounds good. Any other new business? Okay, seeing and hearing none, then we will adjourn. So let's get started. The time is 6:08 p.m. I'd like to officially call our legislative session to order. Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the roll?
Ms. Daniels?
Here.
Ms. Davis?
Present.
Ms. Green?
Present.
Mr. Jones?
Here.
Ms. Rawls?
Present.
Mr. Rodriguez? Ms. Hill?
Present. Please note that Councilman Rodriguez is excused this evening. The invocation will be led by Councilwoman Daniels, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Councilwoman Rawls.
Thank you. If we could have a moment of silence for the families that are struggling amidst the budget impasses at the federal and state levels, and the families who are struggling in dealing with the consequences of gun violence. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Daniels.
Please all rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That was my best one this year. Thank you. That was the best one.
Thank you, Councilwoman Rawls. For communications this evening, we will begin with the presentation by Ms. Patricia Robinson, CEO of Evolve Youth Trades Academy. Please move the microphone really close to you so that everybody watching and listening can hear you. And you may begin. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You can go ahead and play that, and then I'll thank you. We have a curriculum that's based on them understanding what the trades are, but also giving them a hands-on experience and on-the-job training. I think it creates a pathway to success, sustainability, economic development, community empowerment, and also understand that I can own something, I can create something, and I can be a part of something.
Evolve's an amazing program. It's really amazing. I really do feel like I'm at home here. I've just connected well with everybody here, with all the other kids and as well as all the other teachers. And so it's a very welcoming and just all in all awesome environment.
The trades is not the last option, but the first opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Trish Robinson, and again, I'm the founder and CEO of Evolve Youth Trades Academy, located in Midtown Harrisburg. We are a certified pre-apprenticeship program where we specialize in 4 categories: carpentry, plumbing, electrical, and we will be taking on HVAC in the beginning of the 2026. I do have a student with me from Harrisburg High, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Demir Maxwell, and I attend the Evolve program.
What competency?
I do electricity.
Thank you. So, as I stated, we are a pre-apprenticeship program, and I started this program in 2019 as a pilot program, where we took 10 students and did a summer program, 5 female and 5 male. And I clap it up for the females because I'm empowering women to not look at trades as only a man-dominated field. One of our goals is to make sure that more of the Black and brown and females are entering into the trades early. We actually start at middle school age, so we start 10 years old and up. We have our biggest success story was last year when we had a total of 10 seniors. 6 of them are now in apprenticeships, working with the Carpenters Union, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, and they're also working with IBEW. Our goal is to make sure that we prepare them for the trades, and that means that they have to go through a series of in-school as well as on-the-job training. Evolve has been blessed to receive a house that was gifted to us last year that our students are currently working on. We actually gutted it out to the bone. Right now, they are going in twice or not 3 times a week to work on that house. It's a slow process because we use our youth we use our youth to make sure that they can impact and they can look back and say, I did that. We hope to have that completed by 2026. So we're going to be moving pretty fast. But my goal, why I'm here today, is to partner with the city. I want a partnership with the city so that we can create more pathways to success. The building that we are residing in right now, we're busting out of the seams. We currently have 56 students, in-school students, that come to us for their trades and go back to their home school for their academics. We have 9 adult learners that are in our curriculum in the evenings. I foresee 2026 that we will double that number in terms of our in-school program. We have online students as well that stretch in the Philadelphia area. That's the reason why it's imperative that we get the support of our community. We should not have to look for funding and not get it. We should be given funding. It shouldn't be an issue. And so if we don't do it now, then when do we take the opportunity to impact our young people? We know that roads and highways need to be built, but we know that there needs to be affordable housing. And the house that we are renovating is going to be for an affordable housing person. We hope to not only do that house, but also create opportunities throughout the city and purchase more homes that we can put families in for affordable housing. But we need that support. So again, that is my plea today, is that the city of Harrisburg partner with Evolve Youth Trades Academy so that we can look at properties and we can build on those properties, and also look for land so that we can expand Evolve Youth Trades Academy.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your presentation. I do have 2 questions for you.
Sure.
You mentioned that you're located in Midtown. Where?
We're underneath STEAM Academy.
Oh, okay. And do the 56 students that are in school pay to attend?
The district pays for them.
Okay. And what is the cost per student?
It's $1,800 per student.
Okay. I'm going to quickly open the floor to my colleagues to determine if they have any questions for you.
Sure.
I'd like to begin with Councilman Jones.
Thank you, President Hill. I really don't have any questions for you. Again, I just commend the work. I think it's very important that we are getting our youth involved and exposed to different trades. Today is different from when we grew up. You could look at, I see you have, I like your graph chart where you have like 770,000 construction jobs. And again, I just think for the community and everybody that's paying attention to this is huge. I commend you. I take my hat off to you. This is not easy. In the times that we're in, with finances and everything. But again, Mr. Maxwell as well, this is great. This is a great look. Once you get a trade, this is something that could take care of you for the rest of your life. You never have to go ask for a job. So again, I just commend what you're doing. I said no further questions.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Rawls, any questions?
Thank you, President Hill. Thank you for being here this evening, and also thank you for you coming as a student to come let us know you're in the electricity field. So that was fun to hear about when you told us that. But I commend you too for creating this program from the floor up. You did it all on your own. And you're giving students and adults an opportunity. I know these are things that I want to learn myself, and so I saw your website, and I just wanted to let everybody know that was evolvetrades.org.
Yes.
And I saw that you have registration open for apprenticeship programs and school programs, and you even had a summer program.
Yes.
So many people were here tonight. I just wanted to let them know that that's there. And the Women's in Trades program opens November 1st. It's open now.
Well, we just we actually have an adult cohort that's going on right now. So it's
Okay.
combined. It's It's a co-ed.
Okay.
So we usually have our women in trades, which is 3 trades in 3 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Women in November. We didn't do it this year because I'm overwhelmed.
No, that's
But
understandable.
anyway, so we will resume in the spring to do our women in trades, 3 trades in 3 days.
Okay, well, I love that. So I'll be looking out for that. And I just had one question. So the students that come to you, is it like the program like in the Dauphin County VOTEC, like like they're there for half of the day with you and then they go back to their schools to do the other academic parts? How does it work?
Yes, so Harrisburg students come to me in the afternoon. They're with me from 12:30 to 2:30. So they
Okay.
finish their day with us. We do have Stilton High Spire, which is with us in the morning from 9 to 11. We have Commonwealth Charter Academy that's with us during the day.
Oh, I see.
So we have them in the
Okay.
middle of the day. So we break the students up. Now, Harrisburg and CCA they're combined a little bit in one space at one time, and then we
Okay.
have our online classes.
Okay, okay. Now I understand more. I just needed some clarity
Yes.
on that. Okay, thank you so much. They do. Well, my next thing was I would love to see and talk more about how we can partner with you as a city and get more students to come to you. We don't have a traditional VOTEC school right now or any more in Harrisburg, which is sad, but our students need it, and they shouldn't have to just go to DC Tech to get it when it's right
Absolutely.
here. So I would love to hear more about how we can partner with you and get our community what we need. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Vice President Green, any questions?
Thank you, President Hill. Thank you, Ms. Robinson, for being here tonight. Thank you for being here as well and giving us your experience. I don't really have any questions for you. I remember back when your program was in its infancy, we partnered together when I was working with EDSI to ensure we had some funding for children to be able to go through the program. That was when it was still after school and during the summer program. So I just commend you for continuing to fight to make for sure our students, our youth have these opportunities. Because I know it hasn't been an easy road. I know you're steady fighting, calling, advocating for the youth in our community, and I appreciate that. If a door closes, you made for sure to open another one. I remember some of those phone calls with you. You'd be calling like, we've got 5 more kids. We need to see if we can get in. So I appreciate somebody standing up for them and just opening these doors, because we talk about all the time how there are so many jobs and our kids just don't get them. They're not trained for them. They're not in these programs. But there aren't a lot of programs that go out and are doing that footwork and that groundwork. We have a lot of unions that say we have opportunities. We just don't have the kids. And you kind of bridge that gap to say, well, if you're looking for kids, I'll go get the kids. I'll make for sure they're prepared, and I'll get them into these programs. And that's what we really need, because of a lot of our students and our school districts just don't do that. So I thank you for being that middle person to really present these opportunities and get our kids involved in that. I'd love to continue to find ways to work with you. I know we've worked together in the past, but now maybe in this capacity we can find a way that the city can work together to provide some of these opportunities. I will say that during the ARPA funding, that's no longer ARPA funding, but the money is still there. We did have a conversation about creating apprenticeship programs, creating workforce development job programs. And as of right now, that money's sitting there. I know we did partner with TLC Construction to create some opportunities, but I'd love to be able to create these opportunities for our youth to get them into this field early on and give them these opportunities before, I hate to say before it's too late, but before they've started doing other things that kind of can distract them from even knowing these opportunities are available. So please
Absolutely.
reach out. I'll make sure you have my contact information. I really do look forward to working with you. So
Thank you. And can I just say, we are partner with Lebanon Carpenters Union, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, and IBEW. So we have, they're sponsoring our program. That means that they're going to look at ways that they can get our students into their apprenticeships. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Councilwoman Davis, any questions?
Thank you, President Hill. And I just want to say thank you for your dedication, Ms. Robinson, to our students and everything. I heard what you said about busting out at the seams, so you're looking for a building. And we've been talking, I do have some other ideas, but I would just want to encourage you to continue to reach out to anyone, administration, maybe the Harrisburg Redevelopment Authority. There may be some opportunities there, and I will continue to give you information as I learn about it. But thank you for
Thank
what
you.
you're doing, and I know that it's going to come together for our children.
Thank
so
you.
much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Daniels, any questions?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. I had two follow-up questions.
Okay.
So how many of the 56 students are Harrisburg students?
13.
13, okay. And when Mr. Maxwell completes his training, he will receive a certification, or what's next?
Yes, we submit his information to Labor and Industry, and they will send his pre-apprenticeship certification as
Excellent.
a electrician.
Electrician, yay.
Yay.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, we don't have any additional questions, but thank you again for your presentation. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell, for being present. And the video, it's great information.
Thank you.
So
thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, next we have the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf football team. Where are you guys? Yay! We are recognizing you this evening because your team is the CFA Smurf Bowl champions. Yay! So if you wouldn't mind, bear with me for a few minutes. I have a proclamation and we have copies for everyone. So I'd like to read it to you guys. The City of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Office of City Council and Office of City Clerk. Proclamation. Whereas the Harrisburg City Council desires to recognize the outstanding accomplishments of the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf team, who represented the city of Harrisburg with pride, determination, and excellence throughout the 2025 season. And whereas the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf team captured the title of 2025 CFA National Conference Champion, earning top honors in the Central Pennsylvania Football Association's Smurf division. And whereas this championship is a testament to the remarkable efforts of the players, coaches, and families who have dedicated their time, talent, and energy to building a youth football program that emphasizes teamwork, discipline, and community pride. And whereas the city of Harrisburg celebrates the coaches and volunteers whose leadership and commitment to mentorship foster the development of our city's youngest athletes, instilling values of sportsmanship, perseverance, and respect, both on and off the field. And whereas the success of the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf team exemplifies the strength and unity of Harrisburg's youth sports community and serves as an inspiration to future generations of Cougars. And whereas Harrisburg City Council wishes the Harrisburg Cougars Baby Cougars Smurf team continued success and blessings for the future of this program. And now, therefore, be it, and it is hereby proclaimed that members of Harrisburg City Council hereby congratulate the Harrisburg Baby Cougars Smurf team, their coaches, families, and supporters on their victorious and inspiring season, and extend heartfelt best wishes for continued success in the years to come. Signed and attested in the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Jared Truesdale, City Clerk, Danielle L. Hill, Harrisburg City Council. Congratulations, guys. We're so proud of you. If you guys wouldn't mind joining us, we want to take some pictures with the trophy, all the things. Come line up over here. Turn around,
Everybody look right here, okay? Okay, ready? Everybody look at me, ready? 3, 2, 1. Say cheese. Come on. One more time, look this way. Hey, Mark. Mark. Come up. I can't even. 19. I can't even get a picture. He's blocking me. Hey, Mark, come here. Mark, hold the trophy. Hey, Mark, I couldn't even get him. He's in the back.
She already got the trophy.
No, shut up. I couldn't even get him. Way in the back.
Congratulations, guys. Again, thank you so much for coming. Yes. The champions. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. They're so cute. Okay. We will now move forward with our meeting agenda. We will move to courtesy of the floor. Just a few housekeeping notes before we begin. Please state your name and your address for the meeting record. If you don't feel comfortable sharing your address, please share the vicinity in which you live within the city. You will have 4 minutes to share your comments. Mr. Humphrey has added a clock timer to the screen for your reference, and I'll begin to my right. Is there anyone that would like to offer public comment? Okay. Yes? Okay.
Council ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I have 2 things to say. One, oh my God, no one can compete with the energy of those little kids. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I wish I was a little Smurf. That was fantastic.
Yay.
But timing might be off, but I might have to leave early. But my name is Seth Pomeroy, and I live at 414 Radnor Street. I've lived in the city of Harrisburg for 30 years, and I'm happy to live here. When I moved in, I thought I would only be here for 2 years, and it's been 30 years. I am a neighbor of hopefully a development, Penmark. I've been attending the meetings. I think there's been about 4 or 5, and I have seen a lot of growth in Harrisburg, in my neighborhood. The growth that I've seen is not healthy in my neighborhood. I've seen a lot of vandalism and not goodwill. And I want that growth to continue in reverse in a positive way. I love Harrisburg. I think the owner of Penmark has a lot to bring to the city, and not just services for the neighbors, but I think revenue for the city as well. I do know that a lot of neighbors have approached me and mentioned that they want a community, they want a village, And that's what I would like to. And I think that the owner of Penmark is going to bring that our way. So I just wanted to share my thoughts. Hopefully they are good thoughts, and hopefully the city can think, again, good thoughts of this owner, and hopefully bring some vibrancy to what used to be called, which I still call, excuse me, polyclinic. So I just want to voice my concern. I think that as a neighbor, my neighbors and everybody around is anxious to see a little bit more positive growth in services and revenue for the city. So thanks for listening.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to my right that would like to offer public comment?
Good evening, council members. My name is Nicole Reyes, a resident of 2645 North 4th. So I'm here with regard to Resolution 73, same concerning the development at Penmark. So I have been to several of these meetings. Originally, I was somewhat pessimistic and had concerns about this development. Mr. Hallquist has been very transparent. He's answered all questions proposed by myself and neighbors. And I'm actually surprised that there haven't been more neighbors at these meetings. So, and truthfully, I thought that this had already progressed to being voted upon. So since it's being voted on tonight, I feel like if anybody wanted to protest, they could have been here by now. So I'm actually anxious to see things move forward. I don't also, want this to be another dilapidated building in our neighborhood. And so I'm anxious to see things go forward and things get approved, tenants start coming in and increasing the property value of our area. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to my right? Seeing and hearing no one. Anyone in the middle section? Okay. Seeing and hearing no one. Anyone to my left? Seeing and hearing no one, we will move forward with the meeting agenda. Next, we have the approval of minutes for the legislative session that occurred on October 28th, 2025. Council members, are there any revisions to those minutes? Okay, no, that's okay. Seeing and hearing none, the minutes stand approved. We will move to reports of committees. I will deliver the first report on behalf of the Administration Committee on the work session of November 3rd, 2025. On Monday, November 3rd, 2025, the Administration Committee met to discuss one resolution, Resolution 79 of 2025, a resolution accepting the offer from the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation in the amount of $101,000 in just compensation for the acquisition of a portion of real property identified as tax parcel number 63-024-051 and necessary easements for the I-83 widening project. Mr. Joel Siders, the city engineer, and Mr. Neil Grover, city solicitor, were present to discuss the resolution. Mr. Siders shared that the offer from PennDOT is a part of the continuing I-83 widening project. Mr. Neil Grover reminded council members that this is the second piece of land acquired by PennDOT for the I-83 widening project. Council members asked the following questions. Well, there was one. Was the 17th and Paxton Streets first? Was that the first acquisition? And other than the financial burden, was there any other way to access the land? Mr. Grover clarified the location. It's the back door of the Public Works building, so 19th and Paxton Streets, taken all the way back where the highway will be wider. Mr. Grover shared that PennDOT does their own appraisals. I recommend my colleagues support Resolution 79 of 2025 to assist in ensuring the continuation of the I-83 widening project. This concludes the work of the Administration Committee. The next committee report you will hear this evening will be delivered by our Community and Economic Development Committee Chair, Councilwoman Daniels, on the work session of November 3rd, 2025.
Thank you. On November 3rd, the Community and Economic Development Committee had a meeting where we addressed Resolution 73-2025 and Resolution 74-2025. They were both land development plans. 73-2025 is relates to the property at 2601 North 3rd Street. The applicant is Penmark Harrisburg Holdings. They are converting the properties on that lot into 96 units. And so far they have met the requirements from the Planning Commission. 74-2025 was also a land development plan for the 333 Market Street address in downtown Harrisburg. They are modifying floors 11 to 19 from commercial spaces to 81 residential units. Both of these properties have met the requirements, and I asked my colleagues to vote in the affirmative for both of them. And that concludes my report for this committee.
Thank you. The next report you will hear will be delivered by our Public Safety Committee Chair, Councilman Jones, on the work session of November 3rd, 2025.
Forgot I was up next. On Monday, November the 3rd, 2025, the Committee of Public Safety held a work session on Resolution 77 of 2025 and 78 of 2025. Resolution 77 of 2025 is a resolution authorizing the City of Harrisburg to negotiate and enter into professional services agreement with SGS Architects Engineers Incorporated to provide architectural service for renovation of the bedroom and restroom facilities at Fire Station 2, located at 1401 North 16th Street. Resolution 78 of 2025 is a resolution ratifying an agreement with the Locality Media Incorporation, DBA, First Due, for the implementation of software for the City of Harrisburg Fire Bureau, and authorizing the city to negotiate and enter into a 5-year renewal agreement for such services. Present to discuss Resolutions 77 and 78 was Chief Enterline. Questions asked by council: how long has it been since any stations have been renovated or updated? Why Station 2 versus any of the other stations? And do you plan to renovate, update any of the other stations moving forward? Chief Enterline responded that station number 2 hasn't been renovated since it was built in 1980, and it's very severely outdated. So that's one of the reasons why they wanted to start with station number 2. Also, there is a plan in the budget for 2026 for next year to begin work on station number 1. The timeline for start to finish on station number 2 will be about 14 to 15 weeks. Then it would go out for bids. On Resolution 78, some of the questions were asked by my colleagues. How long have we been with this company? Enterline responded with 3 years. I asked, how were we paying for this? Grants, or are we using budgeted monies? Budgeted monies was the response, and also by choosing to extend this contract from the original 3 to 5 years, saves the city money over the course of 5 years by selecting to renew for 5 versus the 3 years. And that will conclude the business of the Public Safety Committee, and I ask my colleagues to support both resolutions.
Thank you, Councilman Jones. I do not have a formal report from our Public Works Committee Chair, Councilman Rodriguez, on the work session of November 3rd, 2025, but I'll just read the caption of the resolution discussed. It was Resolution 72 of 2025, which is a resolution authorizing the City of Harrisburg to negotiate and enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement with the Borough of Paxtang for the purpose of authorizing the city to perform municipal solid waste and recycling collection and disposal services within the borough. I don't believe council members had any questions. I think we were all happy to hear that the intergovernmental cooperation agreements with neighboring boroughs were going well. So that concludes the makeshift report for the Public Works Committee. We will move to ordinances for first reading. We have two. The first is Bill 10 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Bill 10 of 2025, an ordinance of the City of Harrisburg, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, authorizing the grant and renewal of a non-exclusive franchise to Comcast of Southeast Pennsylvania, LLC, to construct, operate, and maintain a cable television system for the provision of cable service within the city, setting forth the conditions accompanying the granting of said franchise, providing for regulation and use of the cable television system, and prescribing remedies for violation of this ordinance and establishing an effective date.
Thank you. Bill 10 of 2025 will move to the Administration Committee. Next, we have Bill 11 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Bill 11, 2025, an ordinance for giving and discharging certain city real estate taxes, including interest, penalties, and costs, and striking off tax liens for certain historically tax-exempt properties.
Thank you. Bill 11 of 2025 will also move to the Administration Committee. We do not have any ordinances for amendment or ordinances for final passage. We will move to resolutions. The first resolution for consideration is Resolution 70 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 70, 2025, a resolution appointing Mr. Zach Fisher to serve on the Harrisburg Architectural Review Board of the City of Harrisburg.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 70 of 2025? Okay, seeing and hearing none, Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
Resolution 70, 2025 passes by a vote of 6 yeas to 0 nays.
Thank you. Next, we have Resolution 72 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record? Sorry.
Resolution 72, 2025, a resolution authorizing the City of Harrisburg to negotiate and enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement with the Borough of Paxtang for the purpose of authorizing the city to provide municipal solid waste and recycling collection and disposal services within the borough.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 72 of 2025? Okay, seeing and hearing none, Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
Resolution 72 of 2025 passes by a vote of 6 yeas to 0 nays.
Thank you. Next, we have Resolution 73 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 73 of 2025, a resolution approving the preliminary/final land development plan for 2601 North 3rd Street to convert the northernmost building on site into a multifamily dwelling, along with associated site and access improvements.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 73 of 2025? Okay, Councilwoman Rawls.
Thank you. Yes, I did. I just had one small comment. I know when this was first presented to us, not the other night, but before, there were concerns with affordable housing and what that looked like within our community. However, I was very impressed of how Mr. Holocaust, if I say that right, I'm sorry if I'm saying Holocaust, okay, sorry, and Pinmart, and also we have residents here that are in support of it, but answered our questions, looked at what rent would look like within that community, what affordable looked like, and trying to get the price to be somewhere where more people could afford it. So that changed my view of it, doing some research. And like I said, also hearing the community and them saying they wanted and the apartments there, and knowing that we don't want blighted properties. It's a large building that could go with being unkept, could be what we see William Penn at right now. That was scary for me. And it's what made me say, okay, it's a yes for me. So I just wanted to just voice my opinion on it, and just thank you for coming to answer our questions and looking again at what affordable looked like. That was very impressive, and thank you. And I hope that sets a blueprint for how other developers come up to the city and do business with us, and thinking about our residents the best that they can. So thank you. And that was it for me.
Thank you. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
Resolution 73 of 2025 passes by a vote of 6 yeas to 0 nays.
Thank you. Next, we have Resolution 74 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 74 of 2025, a resolution approving the preliminary/final land development plan for 333 Market Street submitted by Bradley Jones of Harristown Development Corporation to convert vacant office space into residential units and associated site and access improvements.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 74 of 2025? Councilman Jones.
Yes. So my question would, I see Mr. Jones here. I know we talked about, I want to agree with this project. I want to support this project. However, I was just a little concerned about when we asked what was the affordability going to be like, seniors. I need a little bit more information on this before I can vote. I don't know if this is stay in committee or not, but I can't give a vote. I can vote. If I vote today, it's going to be no, just because I don't have all the information that I need. Sure. Wait.
If Councilman Jones, if you would like more discussion, I would request a motion to suspend
Yes,
the
a
rules.
motion to suspend the rules, yes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. So Councilman Jones is requesting if you have additional information regarding the affordability, and if you could please state your name and your relation to this resolution, please.
Sure. Good evening, Council. And my name is Bradley Jones. I'm president of Harristown Development Corporation. And Councilman Jones, so to answer your question, as I tried to explain, what we're trying to do is seek a master lease for these 80 apartments, right, for a senior living project, which is very similar to what we did next door here on 112 Market Street. So I don't know the answer to your question. I would love to answer it, but I just don't know what, we would like to get one tenant to lease all the units, right? And then they set the price and they build that financial model inside of that envelope. I don't know if that helps you or not.
And that's where I'm having the biggest issue. It's like, can I ask this? Would these be the same individuals that you used over here, far as
I don't know that. I have several. I don't have a deal yet, right? So we're trying to get this all approved, all the entitlements approved, so it's easier for us to work up a deal with a particular one of several potential senior living groups. As I explained, there's a strong demand for this, and I think this would be a great use for this space. But I don't know the answer to your question because I don't know who I'm working with yet.
All right, so then say this passes tonight. What's the next steps?
So we're going to continue to shop this deal with a couple of the different senior living groups. If at the end of that,
Or the plans could change.
Right, we'll come back. If we're going to change the plans, we'll come back to see you.
All right. Yeah, I was just worried about giving this and putting it. It's just up in the air. So I guess I'm guessing where you are right now. It's really not a full-fledged plan. You just need this approval
Correct.
to move forward.
Yeah.
I got you.
I mean, this is, yes, that's correct.
Got you.
Yep.
No further questions.
Okay, are there any other questions for Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Councilwoman Davis.
Good evening, Mr. Jones.
Good evening.
I don't have any questions, but I am still a little uncomfortable with voting in favor of this. I'm hoping that it can stay in committee. I'm not sure, but there are a couple of high-rise senior living facilities right there in the area. We have Benai Brith is there, and we also have Morrison Tower. But we don't know who the healthcare company or the senior living company is, and some of my questions were not able to be answered in terms of some of the accommodations for the facility. I personally would like to go through that area, floors 11 through 19, and also take a look at the 5 elevators. I think it's great that there's 5 elevators there. Oftentimes, when there's only 2 elevators in a facility, one can be broken, and then the tenants have to wait. But are the other 3 elevators, are they cargo elevators? Are they elevators that only go to certain floors?
Sure. Happy to explain. So this building was built with two sets of elevators. So there's a set of elevators. There's 5 elevators that go from the lobby to floor 10, and then there's a second, what they call a high bank set of elevators, which is the area we're talking about, that go from floors 10 through 19. So the idea was that no one would have to wait very long because you skip the first 10 floors if you're in the high bank. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got basically 2 sets of elevators. One serves the high bank, one serves the low bank. And then there's also a freight elevator. So this building was built for, 3,000 people in 1978 as a high rise for the state offices. And, so it'll be really well served with that many elevators for, only 80 units on the top. You'll have way more elevators. We have a number of other towers that have, 1 or 2 elevators, that serve, a similar number of constituents.
Thank you.
Sure.
It would be nice that if the company that you're here representing could be here to give us some more
and as I tried to explain, we're not there yet. We're working with a couple of different prospects on this. We were able to put together a similar deal like this over at 112 Market, and that's Garden Spot Village.
Right.
I don't know who our, customer will be on this, but we're hoping. There's a lot of demand for this, and we're working with a couple different groups. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
You bet. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you want to go?
I just wanted to note for the meeting record that the deemed approved deadline for this particular resolution is December 30th of 2025. So there is an option if anyone would like to make a motion for the resolution to remain in committee until additional information is received. There's that option. I just wanted to note the deemed approved deadline. Councilwoman Ross?
Thank you, President Hill, for that information. I think I get now what you are saying, where last week I was also very confused. I'm like, well, who's going to have the building?
Right.
Who are these residents going to go to? What senior wants to live so high up? But after you answered Mr. Councilman Jones's question, I see that you're working backwards.
Yep.
You have the end in mind, but the first thing you need is the building, the apartments, and then you can go and get a company who then can come in and you can talk about what rent looks like and other pieces to this puzzle, if I'm correct.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I get it, because I was on the fence as well, because I didn't have enough information. But once you get that information, you have to come back in front of us.
Well, look, I
don't
know what the what our who
I
our
didn't think so.
partner will be yet.
Okay.
But let me just say that look, we have a 50-year track record in this downtown. We've been involved in over $500 million worth of projects. Our track record is, We've done kind of the Noah's Ark of redevelopment, almost one or two of everything. And we've, I think you're in good hands here. We're going to take good care of this project.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jones. I appreciate that. That's it for me.
Thank you. Are there any other questions?
Not a question. Well, I guess it's a question. I would like someone from Law Bureau to kind of review the standard of review for council members.
I don't understand your question.
If you could articulate the standard of review on land development plans. If you could just go over, give us a summary.
I don't understand your question for standard. I mean, you're welcome to ask as many questions as you want to ask. It's really up to your personal preference whether you choose to vote yay or nay. I'm not quite sure what you mean by the standard of review for land. There's no separate criteria for land developments versus contracts versus any of the other resolutions that come before you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Okay, seeing and hearing none, I will entertain a motion to resume our legislative session.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. So before us, we have Resolution 74 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it one more time?
Resolution 74, 2025, a resolution approving the preliminary/final land development plan for 333 Market Street, submitted by Bradley Jones of Harristown Development Corporation to convert vacant office space into residential units and associated site and access improvements.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 74 of 2025? Okay, I have one comment. Since this seems to be rushing through the process, and the lack of information, I will be voting no, simply because I want to maintain affordability, especially for our seniors. So, Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
No.
Ms. Green?
No.
Mr. Jones?
Yay.
Ms. Rawls?
Yes.
Ms. Hill?
No.
It is tied.
It's
Resolution 74 is tied.
It's tied.
3-3.
Okay. Next, we have, we don't have to, what happens with the tie? I don't know. I haven't experienced, has anybody experienced a tie?
Yeah, I think the
Solicitor
mayor makes
Grover?
the call.
Is the mayor the decision? No, he says no. Break the tie. Okay, a tie fails.
And I would note that, based on the discussion that was had, it's certainly able to be reconsidered even tonight if you wanted to then pull it back and put it back in committee because you're waiting for more information. So that is a reconsideration a legislative body is allowed to do if you wanted to keep it open as opposed to letting it start over again. And you've pointed out that you have time.
There is time, that's what I.
First, you have to make a motion to reconsider. You need a
So
second.
2 motions. So, Councilman Jones?
I want to make a motion to reconsider my vote.
I thought it was only someone who
not my
voted
vote.
no can ask for it to be reconsidered. No, it's anyone, all right.
Reconsider. Councilman Jones, would you like a motion to reconsider the resolutions
73.
74.
74.
Yes, I would like a motion to reconsider Resolution 74 of 2025.
Is there a second?
I second that motion.
Thank you. Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
No.
Ms. Daniels?
We don't vote, right?
What are we voting on?
There's a motion on the floor to reconsider Resolution 74 of 2025.
Technically, the only
Yes.
question is, should you reconsider it and then another motion would follow
Correct.
after that.
For it to go back in committee. That's what I was trying to determine. So the motion on the floor is to reconsider Resolution 74 of 2025.
Yes.
Ms. Daniels, yes. Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Ooh, yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
That motion carries 6-0.
Okay. Now entertain a motion.
Yes. Is that the?
I would make a motion to table it.
I will make a motion to table Resolution 74 of 2025.
Okay. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you. Any questions? Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
That motion carries 6-0.
Now I have a question, if I may, before Council President Hill goes. So that means he doesn't have to start this process over. We just request the information that we were seeking from him.
I think you should probably bring the gentleman back in, maybe in a small group, to have a discussion with the chair about what they're looking for.
Okay.
And then from there, figure out a timetable to bring it back.
Bring it back on.
Bring it back, yes.
Yeah, I would prefer for council members to just meet with Mr. Jones and get whatever answers you need. As far as I'm concerned, his application met the requirements of like the statute, so I don't need any more information. There's nothing that mandates the affordable housing that we're telling developers that they have to comply with. Like, I think if anything, maybe lobbyists should draft that ordinance to require the 20% affordable units. But the application meets the standard. So I would ask council members to meet with Mr. Jones, and then once you're satisfied, just let me know and I'll schedule when it gets on the agenda again.
Okay, thank you. We understand that there's no mandate for affordability, but when we're dealing with seniors, we want to know a range of something. Giving just a blanket answer isn't sufficient enough for me. So we will.
Yeah, and we can do that by passing an ordinance that requires it, so that then
I understand
this
what
doesn't
you're
become
saying.
a recurring issue over and over.
Yeah.
Because if it gets denied, then it gets appealed, then we have to spend the money defending an appeal that's not defensible. And it's just a waste of money for everybody.
Okay, well, thank you for your comments. We will move forward with our meeting agenda. Resolution 75 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
I think you have the wrong agenda.
Yeah, I think I have the wrong agenda too. 75 or 77 is not on this agenda.
Okay.
75 or 77.
I don't know how I have a different one, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. $75 was a preliminary and final land development plan for 1605 to 1613 Market Street, submitted by Chris Franklin. Okay, so since my agenda is different, next would be Resolution 78 of 2025, and we will vote on this. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read that one into the record? 75 we're going over because it's not on this printed agenda. So,
Resolution 78 of 2025, a resolution ratifying an agreement with Locality Media Incorporated, doing business as First Due, for the implementation of software for the City of Harrisburg Fire Bureau, and authorizing the city to negotiate and enter into a 5-year renewal agreement for such services.
thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 78 of 2025? Okay, seeing and hearing none, Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Green, Ms. Davis, sorry,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
Resolution 78 of 2025 passes by a vote of 6 yeas to 0 nays.
Thank you. Resolution 79 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 79 of 2025, a resolution accepting the offer from the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation in the amount of $101,000 in just compensation for the acquisition of a portion of real property identified as tax parcel number 63-024-051 and necessary easements for the I-83 widening project.
Thank you. Council members, are there any final questions, comments, or concerns related to Resolution 79 of 2025? Seeing and hearing none, Mr. Humphrey, could you please call the vote?
Ms. Daniels,
Yes.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
Ms. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yay.
Ms. Rawls,
Yes.
Ms. Hill.
Yes.
Resolution 79 passes by a vote of 6 yeas to 0 nays.
Thank you. Resolution 80 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 80 of 2025, a resolution authorizing the submission of a Pennsylvania local share assessment grant application for up to $1 million from the Commonwealth Financing Authority to fund renovations of the city's public works facility at 1820 Paxton Street, Harrisburg, PA 17104.
Thank you. Resolution 80 of 2025 will move to the Public Works Committee. Next, we have Resolution 81 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 81, 2025, a resolution authorizing the City of Harrisburg to negotiate and enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement with the Borough of Pembroke, authorizing the city to continue to provide municipal solid waste and recycling collection and disposal services within the borough.
Thank you. Resolution 81 of 2025 will also move to the Public Works Committee. Next, we have Resolution 82 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 82, 2025, a resolution ratifying and approving the 2026 through 2028 Basic Labor Agreement between the City of Harrisburg and Local 521, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Council 13.
Thank you. Resolution 82 of 2025 will move to the Administration Committee. Next, we have Resolution 83 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 83 of 2025, a resolution of the Council of the City of Harrisburg ratifying and approving the 2026 through 2028 collective bargaining agreement between the City of Harrisburg and the Fraternal Order of Police, Capital City Lodge Number 12.
Thank you. Resolution 83 of 2025 will also move to the Administration Committee. Next, we have Resolution 84 of 2025. Mr. Humphrey, could you please read it into the record?
Resolution 84 of 2025, a resolution approving the 7th proposed 2025 budget reallocation, appropriation, and allocation of certain funds.
Thank you. Resolution 84 of 2025 will move to the Budget and Finance Committee. Next, we have Resolution 85 of 2025.
Resolution 85 of 2025, a resolution confirming the appointment of Celise M. Dillard to serve on the Citizens Law Enforcement Advisory Committee.
Thank you. Resolution 85 of 2025 will move to the Public Safety Committee. Old business, Councilwoman Rawls.
Yes, thank you, President Hill. I just quickly wanted to reread into a statement that I made at our last work session that was about our legislative session on October 28th. So I just want to read it word for word just so it's on the record. So just give me a moment, indulge me, please. I know we all heard it last week, but during Council's legislative session on October 28th, a resident chose to speak about my daughter. While I fully support freedom of speech, there is a proper time, place, and purpose for public comment. City Council meetings are a space for government business, not personal matters or public commentary involving family members. Because of that unexpected and inappropriate remark, I was unable to deliver my closing statement or provide my reasoning for my no vote on Resolution 60 of 2025. I chose to remain composed and professional in that moment, but it is important that I address this publicly and directly. I am more than an elected official. I am a mother. Speaking about my children or any member of my family in this form is completely unacceptable. If any resident has information concerning the safety or well-being of my daughters, I am more than willing to listen privately. Email me, call me, or speak with me directly. But personal matters involving my children do not belong in a public government setting. Every member on this dais was elected to serve with strength, integrity, and professionalism. None of us earn these seats by being meek or mild. We represent our community with respect, accountability, and strong values, and we expect the same in return. Now, regarding Resolution 60 of 2025, I voted no because not a single unit in that project was designated as affordable housing. I truly appreciate the effort to revitalize a long vacant property and increase our tax base. Harrisburg desperately needs new development. However, I also believe firmly that all residents deserve access to quality housing in any area of this city, regardless of their income. We cannot continue to concentrate affordability in only one section of Harrisburg. My commitment is to the progress of our city and to the people who live here. Let us continue to keep our discourse focused on the issue that matter most to the community as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other old business? I would like to note that Resolution 75 of 2025 is on the posted agenda on e-codes. So as such, I would like to add it to committee. So Resolution 75 of 2025, do you have it so you can read it into the record, Mr. Humphrey?
I can.
Okay.
Wasn't it already in committee?
No, it hasn't been discussed.
Resolution 75 of 2025, a resolution approving the preliminary/final land development plan for 1605 through 1613 Market Street, submitted by Chris Franklin of Handel's Helping Hand Foundation to consolidate and re-subdivide the various lots comprising the project site into 4 separate parcels on which attached row homes will be constructed and associated site and access improvements.
Thank you. Resolution 75 of 2025 will move to the Community and Economic Development Committee. I would also like to note that the deemed approved deadline for that resolution is December 30th, 2025. Is there any other old business for discussion? Okay, seeing and hearing none. New business, Councilman Jones.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to make an announcement for the community at large that ProRank LLC and PennDOT is offering a program for at-risk youth. Well, not at-risk youth, I would say justice-involved youth from the ages of 18 to 24, where they will be teaching them skills of construction inspectors, traffic control tech, materials testing assistant, CDL drivers, and carpenters. This is a paid program for those individuals. So through ProRank and PennDOT, you can reach out to ProRank. You can either reach Basier Vincent, reach out to Basier Vincent, or email info@prorankllc.com. info@prorankllc.com. And the phone number for them is 855-776-7265. And again, if you need any more information, feel free to reach out to Councilman Jones as well. Thank you, President Hill.
Thank you, Councilman Jones. Councilwoman Davis.
Thank you, President Hill. I just wanted to take the time, we're here on a Monday night because tomorrow is Veterans Day. And I just wanted to thank all of our veterans and their families for their service, bravery, and sacrifice. I want to let the veterans know that their sacrifices are deeply remembered on Veterans Day and every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Davis. And thank you for your service. You're welcome.
Madam President?
Yes.
Just in light of some of the items that have been introduced tonight, prior to a discussion on them, it would be, I think, advisable to have schedule an executive session, whether immediately before the meeting next week or another evening if it's convenient to the council, particularly to bring our labor council into an executive session to discuss the union contracts with the council before we come into a public session.
Okay, will do. Any other new business? Okay, seeing and hearing none. The time is 7:19 p.m. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. We stand adjourned. I know.